Well, good afternoon, folks. We are at the community park on the borders of Jefferson and Oswego County. We're going to do some hiking today. Nice fall foliage over here on the ball field. I believe this is Castor ball field. The trailhead's right on over my shoulder here. Let's get some view of the scenery. Now, unfortunately, we're past peak on the fall foliage. Because last time I hiked, I had to get a ride in, and then it took 2 weeks to get another vehicle. Well, I got it, so. Every time I do get a chance to hike, it's either raining or cloudy. So, that's about the best of fall foliage you're going to get. Alright, don't have a trail map still trying to find one for this place, but this is the main access road. And just below us, there's a gate. And that's our trail. I'll get the name when I get there. Oh, that's nice. It's a little outhouse right here. Give you a 360. There's the outhouse. This is the trailhead parking, I guess you can call it. Or if it gets real busy, my car's hiding in the trees. And that's the ball field parking area over there. Access road. Trail map. Ball field concession stand and benches. And woods on the other side. So we are gonna head south from the ball field. Yeah, my new car right there, Ford Escape. The Traverse was too damaged to repair, so that's what happened with that. So I ended up getting a new one. For those that had seen it, the bearing, the rod bearing, I think is what it's called, broke apart. Pieces overlapped, which did something to the rod. It bent the rod when it seized up and stalled the engine. It bent the rod and damaged that, and of course it did something to the crankshaft. So it was done. $6,700 to get a new engine in it and repaired. Because when it bent the rod, the timing chain jumped. So that's the story on that. No more Chevy, we'll try a Ford. Overall, you know, it wasn't the engine it had in it, an experimental engine, I think is what they said. It was a different engine, trying something new kind of thing, and the engine's what screwed it. So, for me to be driving down the road like that with no warning, and then all of a sudden, you hear a couple tap, 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 taps, and your engine seizes. Oh, that's another thing too, is they found that for some reason oil wasn't getting into the 5th and 6th valve for some reason. I mean, it had plenty of oil in it, he said. It just, when he pulled the plate off, there was none in that. So that would have been, you know, whatever that was about. Okay, here's my trail. Right off the main road here. Castor Road's right out front. Lime trail, it looks like. Okay. There's another trail map hiding over here. Like I said, until this summer, I thought this place was abandoned. The trail map's buried in the brush. So, that's the lime trail. It's 48 degrees right now. So, let's go on an adventure. Again, this is Community Park. It's co-owned by Oswego and Jefferson County. It's 2 miles north of Sandy Creek on US Route 11, if you need to know. But for websites and everything, I can't find anything on it. kind of promising. Now there is no hunting here. Hunters know what I'm looking at right now. It's right on the trail. But there is no hunting here, which is why I'm hiking it now, because right now, hunting season, it's October 24th today. I am pretty sure, let me check. For those who want stats, it's 3:41 October 23rd, okay. It's a Saturday, 48 degrees. So we're in full hunting season right now, which is why we're going to these places. I can't go to state forests anymore for obvious reasons. But that looks to be a buck scrape, a deer scrape of some sort. That's why I'm showing you the tree in the ground there. So that's interesting. So there are deer here. Getting around the lime trail. Oh wow, that's quite a view right there if I could angle it. It's gonna be a tricky shot. See a car drive by, I'm sorry. My teacher's gonna be mad. Yeah, that tree's gonna... Straight shot, you see the red building. Straight shot all the way out to US Route 11 from here. Let's get around this tree, I'll show you a little bit more. Another little side trail here. Yeah. They logged it last year or the year before, so that could be a logging trail. I don't know. There's no markers. That's what's tough about this area, is there's no markers on these trails. As you've seen in the last time I did a video here. Had to play hide and seek to know what trail I was on. Yeah, there is another trail right below us here. Oh yeah, there you go. That's a little better view. I'm wondering if this used to be an old access road. What the hell? I didn't even see that deer there. I was too focused on focusing and... Open your eyes. That's the problem. We were open, just in the wrong spot. Deer's right below this tree line. I was too busy focusing on the what looked like a guy standing on his deck in the backyard. Yeah, anyway, so this is like a straight shot to US Route 11. Then again, with this being a public park, with hiking, most public areas, if they're frequent with hikers, the animals will just stand there and look at you. They probably thought I was doing the same, except I wasn't looking at them. Shows how many people come here. we come to another intersection. This is off the trail. We just came from that way. It looks like the picnic area is off this way. We'll check this out if we come back this way. We're about halfway down the trail now. The trail's here not too long. I think if the most length it's going to be is 2 miles. Any trail you take, unless you take a loop trail. Keep that in mind when you're hiking. Again, if you find a map to find loop trails, that'd be great too. But if you're just taking one trail, like if I'm walking all the way to the road and back, the total trip there won't even be more than a mile. You got US Route 11, Castor Road. There's a power line or easement access road, connects to Sand Road. So if you do get lost, you got roads all around you. And on, and on the other side of those roads is private property, but the circumference here shouldn't be any more than 2 miles. So it's nestled in pretty good. Yeah, I got this with me just in case too. Here's a good question to ask viewers: this is bear spray for bears. Now, I'm assuming it would probably work too on hormone enraged white-tailed deer. So I got that with me just in case. Like I said, it's not only hunting season, it's also the rut for whitetails. Even though we got no black bear here. Yeah, this looks like it used to be the access road. I see the gate straight ahead. Again, this is the Lime Trail, and we are at the community park. Okay, you're just screwing my mind. Why would you run away from right there? I never even saw it. Unless it was running up behind you. Oh, this place is starting to creep me out. Starting to. This place or you, the viewers ask. I'd have to say both. Sorry, folks. It's just the way it is. Yeah, when you start creeping yourself out. So, yeah. Got some mushrooms here. Anybody knows? I don't know anything about plant life. I just hike it and show the viewer, but there's some mushrooms right here. A little closer to this guy, I guess, for those that like mushrooms. Edible or not, that's the question. Oh wow, I gotta show you this. Okay. This is back in the good old days. Now, I mentioned it before, I believe, back in the 80s, I want to say. Early 80s. Boy Scouts and Cub Scouts were in full swing here. I don't know if they're still around or not. But you're straight out to the access road. Okay, we're almost to the access road. I could actually see the thing there. But you can see the old path. There used to be camping here. I don't believe there is, because it's open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. We'll go out to this sign here. there are like old fireplaces where there used to be camping. That's what I'm trying to say. Yep, that's the main drive right there. I'm surprised there's nothing blocking people from going in here with a vehicle. And Lime Trail, East End. So, I don't know, there's a lot of history I can't find on this place, but it's definitely got some history here. You've seen this before, the trail map. Castor Road, we're not on that end. US Route 11, we're here. I think, no, we're right here. Okay, because we're at this signpost here. Yeah, okay. This is the trail we just hiked. It says Red Trail, but it actually says it's Lime Trail. Because there's the ball field. And this shows you the age of the place. I mean, where's the map here? Produced March 15th, 2006. This map's almost 20 years old. And here's the community, oh, there you go, you can see it now, barely. Map of Community Park Association lands. Sandy Creek Fish and Game Club, Town of Sandy Creek in Oswego County, and Town of Mansville in Jefferson County. I could read it off this one. Scale 1/200, date March 16th, 2006. And again, you want a map? Good luck. There hasn't been maps in there for years. So, now see, now there's a trail right here. You can see the two blazes on it. What's that trail? So some of these I'll come back and explore. It's just I'm running out of daylight, being it's 4 o'clock and it gets dark at 6. And the weather don't cooperate, so. Is this, I think this used to be an old campsite actually. Let's go take this trail. I'll keep this on the same video, why not? Let's go look down here. So when camping end, I don't know. Yeah, this is an old camping area. I see the fireplace for it. Well, we'll look at that in a minute. Yeah, this is a whole nother trail. Ow. You got camping, like, you know, an old fireplace. Two full water bottles have been sitting there probably since COVID started. So, I don't know if you can camp here by permit or not. That's a nice question to ask. Because you walk this way, you got a bridge with a nice stone wall. That'd be another video though. This is looking like a trail. So we'll leave it right here. So this is obviously a trail, but it's not marked or what trail it is, or you know, I don't know. We'll go back to the Lime Trail, finish that off. Let's see, it's got a blue blaze on it. We'll go back to the map and look at it. Here's another fire thing. Walk right by it. So there used to be some sort of camp in here. Look at the X and the arrow on that tree. Alright, let's go back to the main. Yeah, see, there's no X, there's no mention of that arrow because we're right here at this signpost with this map on it. That's the road out to Route 11. There's nothing across from here until you get to the lean-to. So, that's an unmarked trail. Okay, creepy, let's go. People yelling in the woods. It's time to walk on. Actually, Castor Road's right over there now, so it's just probably private houses. But, you know, not gonna hang around here. Alright, here's this trail. And because this is actually on the Lime Trail, we'll check this place out too. This is where the road looks like it used to come in, so naturally the trail will be on the side. Oh, and here's this fire pit. Yeah. Somebody might know the reference, what I'm about to say, but there's a lot of step twos in this process. I like how they laid it up so it's like a display. Yeah. So. Main road's right there. So, this is obviously you see the fire ring. It was nice enough to. And I like the creative thinking too, because it just took the trash out. I would, but I didn't bring a bag with me for that much garbage. So, but it's they picked it up, put it in the pit, out of sight. So as you're driving by, you ain't gonna see that. So I kind of like the creativity. So somebody took the time to, assuming that they were all scattered about, to hide it from view. So there is a caretaker. I'll say that caretaker. See, you can't see it. I mean, yeah. Somebody does look out for this place. It looks like the water bottles tucked away, out of sight. You're driving down the road, you don't see this. So somebody, you know, I'm pretty sure they weren't neatly stacked by the people that threw them down. I'm pretty sure there was some over here, some over there, and some, you know how things get. They don't act, you know, nice and neatly stack alcohol containers into a nice little display. Alright. Yeah, it is a nice little park though. Like I said, it's only 3 miles from my house. And I did this video last year on some of the trails, and that was, well, not uploaded to YouTube along with the Selkirk Shores videos. So, I got rid of that memory card, as I had a problem with it again. Yeah, it's a buffering issue. It's like a 128 gigabyte or something memory card, and the camera does not like it. Whatever buffering is, it had a buffer issue, and then it became incompatible. So I did so this time of year, because I get locked out of state lands, I hiked this area at the beginning, and I hiked Selkirk Shores. Both of these areas I did in one day on that memory card, which I was unable to retrieve information from. So I was kind of upset, because that was my weekend project. And then it just went boop. So this year though, I plan on getting it all caught up, but it's going to be in segments like I've been doing, and not done in one day. Assuming the weather cooperates. Like today, yeah, it didn't rain, but it's clouded over. It rained yesterday, and between that and the work schedule, yeah, so more and more walk this, it looks like this definitely is the old access road. Because if you're going right down here, it's a dang straight trail all the way down, And then here's a little side chute. And I bet you this brings you over to the picnic area. Is that sunlight? I think I see sunlight. Right there on that creepy tree. It's the only spot of sunlight. Here you go, creeping yourself out again. And then here's another trail. Where's this one go? This one's blazed white. Where does it go from here? I don't know. Let's further investigate next time I visit. The trail map provided back in 2006 does not indicate that trail, along with a bunch of others. Yep, this goes right out to the picnic area. So this probably used to be the old picnic area access road. Yep, okay. No surprise we got the park to ourselves. Yep, there's the old parking lot, which is now a sand pit. Don't park over here if you need to find a parking space, because that's a sand pit. There's 2 tracks. Here's the main picnic area. One other person was here recently today. Alright. Oh, here you go. Okay, you got an outhouse behind the fallen trees, it looks like. We'll explore this next time. I can't remember if I did it or not when I hiked the lean-to trail. Let's take 2 steps this way. There you go. Okay, right there. I'm going to look down there. That's the trailhead for the lean-to trail. I can't focus on it. And there's the storage sheds and everything. That on the other side there, you can barely see the trail map sticking out of the trees over there. That trail will take you down to the one I recently hiked, the red trail. Then there's the picnic, the picnic area, the pavilion. The access road we're actually standing on, as I said, it blends right in because nobody comes up here much. It looks abandoned. But in the summertime it is not, so this is more like a summertime place. For more information, I'm sure you can call this phone number as I walk by it to do some more exploring. Outhouse. It's definitely out for sure. Ugh. We'll keep you from not looking in there. I've seen worse. But you don't need to see toiletries on this video. Nice shot of fall foliage with the campground. I keep calling it campground. With the picnic area pavilion. And it's just a bunch of storage sheds, and I'm pretty sure that's rentable space down there too, that building. But I think they also store everything in it too, for like maintenance. Alright, let's head back to the trail. We'll touch on this spot many times. Oh, back to the outhouse. Bring your own toiletries. From what I've seen in there. Bring your own toiletries. The outhouse is available, but as I said, I've seen worse and it doesn't have any toiletries. Yeah, see the trails like hiding off in there, so you'd never see. You'd never know if it was your visit here for one day that there's a trail back here. Thus the video helps you see it. Alright, I'm gonna hike back to the Lime Trail and we'll go from there. Yeah, hang on a minute, something's coming up on me here. Let me get you back on here shortly. Those deer tried creeping up on me again, which was a little disturbing. Alright. Continuing on, we'll just leave that slug be. He's just laying there chilling, trying to stay warm. It's like 48 degrees right now. Alright, that must mean about trees that need to come down. Next to the line on them. That's a dead tree and there's no way they're going to be taking it down to log it. I'm going to go over that other trail. We'll do that next time. Here's a question for some viewers. How old do you think this tree is? This is a big tree. How long do you think this tree was here for? Again, it's due to be removed with the excess in the line in it. But that's a big tree for this area. Possibly was two trees grew into one. It's completely dead. And it's right off the straightaway still. We're about to come off the straightaway and start our zigzag back to the access road. I'm pretty sure this used to be the access road because it's straight a ways up, and you know the trail goes that way, but you could still get kind of see an alignment. And then right here starts zigzagging. Oh yeah, it does go. It does look like it continues that way. It does. Huh. Well, imagine that. I'll show you here in a minute. They want us to take this route. But as we're zigzagging through, there's that buck scrape. Deer scrape, I'm sorry, I call it deer scrape. See, for some reason, zigzag, and there it is again. This is the access trail, the old access road right here. As we're back on it, right straight through there. So I don't know why they just didn't clear this all out, and they had us going around all this way. But it comes right straight through to the road. Well, that's it for the lime trail. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm pretty sure there's one more trail down below us toward Castor Road. But we'll get to that a different time. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Wish I could do better with the weather, but, you know, fall season's past peak on the leaf colors, and the sun doesn't come out anymore, and it rains every day on top of your work schedule, you know, and it kind of screws things up. Get what you can, I guess. And if the park was closed, it looks like you can park down here. There we are. That's the lime trail. Oh, you can't park there. Okay. Yeah, that's too steep. But in the wintertime, they'll close the gates and everything. That's the lime trail. Oh, the parking lot's up here. Okay. Yeah, that's where you can park. You can park and... Oh, okay, yeah. You can park, come into the lime trail, and then access, you know, the picnic area off this trail. So, well, I hope you've enjoyed. Please leave a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing on these. And of course, everything on the site's private property. So the forest is on the side of the road, on the right side. And the other side's private property. Well, thanks for watching. Here's some more fall foliage. What's left of it.